And that brings us to how in the world we are going to do this week's Pick Six here on the Rondé Barber Show. So a little bit of a subtle flex here, by the way, for Rondé and myself, because, of course, we're talking about our Pick Six segment where we have to pick a favorite to win, and I'm covered in glitter. Favorite to win.
You look great, though. You look beautiful in glitter, JB.
Very dust here in the stream center. The favorite to win, an upset to win, and then we have to pick the Bucs game.
By the way, can we go back to last week real quick?
Sure.
Whose upset was better?
Okay, look. I liked my upset, all right? I had, as a reminder for our audience, if you missed the last show, I had the Falcons going into Minnesota and beating up on the Vikings, and you had...
I had the Colts beating Denver at home. The Colts were underdogs at home against Denver.
Studio audience, who had the better upset pick? Colts. The more impressive?
Colts.
The Colts. Colts. Man. All right. Well, the bottom line is that I'm trying to keep up with a Hall of Famer here, folks.
Hey,
and he's 3-0.
Your underdog pick with Minnesota and Atlanta, I was like, well, JJ's not any good, so
right.
it's like that's not a good one, man.
Well, you know what? You took my underdog pick this week, but you got in your picks before me. That's the rule. So my week 2 picks. Let's start with the upset.
Yep.
Zero confidence right now. Well, not zero confidence. Low level of confidence in the Bears. I think the Cowboys, after their thrill. I mean, what might be the game of the season against the Giants. My goodness, I watched some of that game. Actually, I watched the entire overtime. It was just thrilling.
Crazy.
Maybe that things click for Dallas. And I'm just going out on a limb and say they go into Chicago. People are like thinking, JB, you're picking the Bears to lose. Duh. But look, that's a tough environment going into Chicago to win there at Soldier Field. I have Dallas as my upset pick on the road in Chicago.
That is low hanging fruit.
That is low. Okay,
I mean,
I'm trying to keep up with a Hall of Famer here.
You're 3-0 too.
I know.
You're 3-0 as well.
You want real low hanging fruit? I mean, the lowest of the low. I have the Bills as a favorite on Thursday Night Football against the team that I think you said this in our pre-pro
Can we
meeting.
make this Survivor, Rhett, so he can't?
I'm trying to look. If you're at
he's
home,
taking the Bills early in the year in Survivor pool. You wouldn't have him again later in the year. No, we're not going to do that.
I'm taking the best team in the AFC potentially against the worst team. Real quick,
the most disappointing team.
you wanted to get in a word about the Dolphins because they're not bad. They appear to be quite dreadful at the moment.
Oh my God! It was a team that was obviously really good 2 years ago, right? I thought last year was an anomaly, like it was a blip, injuries or whatever, and now all of a sudden this could be like not like a fast fall. This could be like jumping off a cliff fall.
Wow!
Like no stopping them.
Yeah.
You know, Mike McDaniels looks. I mean, look at him. I mean, this is a bad picture, but like he doesn't look good anyways.
It's
like
a really bad picture of Mike McDaniel.
He looks
like he's aged.
He looks disheveled. He looks like mumbling words out of his mouth. Well, we lost because we lost. Like it's a loss. Like what? Dude, we had high expectations for this team. They got so much talent with a quarterback they've invested in a lot of money into, and 2 great receivers. A-Chain is a stud run. Like, why can this team not compete? Like they don't even look competitive right now. So yeah, they're my most disappointing team. So I'm glad you took them to get killed this week.
Yeah, they're gonna get absolutely slaughtered. And then Bucs game. Look. It might have been a little bit more interesting had Justin Fields been able to suit up. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to. No, look, rocking the Bucs again. Bucs are going to win the home opener at Raymond James Stadium. I'll be at the game. I just found out I'm going this week, so I'm gonna go. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, man.
50th bunch of 50th stuff going on this week.
I'm so pumped.
So cool.
And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of Rondé Barber-esque A-listers in the house. Bucs are going to win at home at Raymond James Stadium Sunday 1:00 kickoff.
Right.
All right, Rhonda, your picks. Who
my
you got?
picks. So by the way, I will be there. I'll have to wear a credential though.
I doubt it. I doubt.
All right, let's start with my dogs at the top of the list, and this was very similar to yours. Like, how is Dallas a dog to Chicago? Like,
Right.
That's ridiculous. How are the Texans a dog to Jacksonville? I don't know, but I know the Texans haven't played exceptionally great, especially on offense so far this year. But they're going to go to to Jacksonville and win. Jacksonville, like, they feel like they're on the precipice of like being like, holy cow, this is not going to work type of deal.
Well, it's funny because you had some critical words for C.J. Stroud, but now you have him going into Jacksonville and pulling it out.
I would probably have even lesser positive words about Trevor Lawrence at times. So the guy is just so inconsistent. I don't know if he'll ever become what you expect him to be. I don't think so. C.J. Stroud is at least really, really talented. So I'm picking them to upset Jacksonville on the road on Sunday.
How about low-hanging fruit here on this next pick, man?
What?
Yeah,
You know what?
come on.
You know what? You know what? You
Come
talk about
on.
disappointing teams.
Yeah.
And there's some other disappointing teams out there, but KC's record is exceptionally disappointing at this point, right? They're the favorite on the road at the Giants, obviously, but the Giants are competitive, man. Like, I know they're 0-2 as well, but they're competitive. They look better on defense than they've looked in years. And Russell Wilson, he can have his moments.
Yes, he does.
He had some nice moments the other day, right? So this is going to be a closer game than we think. Patrick Mahomes looks as bad at quarterback as he's ever looked. And I don't know if it's all necessarily his fault. He's still Patrick Mahomes, right? He's still going to always be in the MVP conversation. But I don't think he's in the top, all the significant passing categories, he's not in the top 20 right now.
I mean, but look at his weapons. Kelsey's getting old. Worthy's out. Right. Rice is suspended. There's some problems at Arrowhead.
That being said, I am picking the Chiefs as the favorite on the road in New York.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah, maybe it's because I'm picking quarterbacks and I like Mahomes better than Russell Wilson. That's it.
And then the Bucs game.
This is a zero brainer.
Yeah.
It's the Bucs at home, home opener in the throwbacks. We're going to absolutely wallop the last team that Todd Bowles head coached for. So I think we both agree. I got a feeling, JB, at the end of next week we're going to be 6-0.
Oh, you like both of our picks?
I like them all.
Okay, so here they are, and there's the record right there, guys. It's an average Joe against somebody in the YouTube comment section said it like you should call this segment the pro versus the average Joe or something like that. So we're shout out to the guy on YouTube for helping produce the show from the comment section. Those are our picks. The Rondé Barber Show will be back with Ask Rondé right after this.